It's me, Stanley Peavy, but better known as Mr. Roll with me. Uh, been a while. Sorry, I had to cancel Mother's Day podcast because we had a member of the nation who has lost a loved one, another member of the nation who was getting ready to lose her son. And with Mother's Day being that Sunday, I just felt like it was best if I gave everyone a break. So, like usual, coming back from a drought, quote unquote, we have a light turnout. That's to be expected, but that is not going to take our focus off the topic at hand. But first, I would like my co host to introduce herself.
Hey everybody. My name is Tori. Um, a basically I'm a life coach. And I basically deal with coaching women in relationships. I was married for 10 plus years, divorcee um now since 2019. Um, and I've been through anything from abuse to um, be mom self esteem, building myself back up, going from a 413 credit score to 25 points off from being at the 700, getting my own place, my own car, building myself back up. I did that, and divorce taught me that. Um, Currently, um, when I say rehabilitating from, having my life restored again, I just got back from a life changing event and being diagnosed with autoimmune disease that they can't find a solution to treat. But here I am, good, just going back to work, have some little ailments or whatever. But I am about 85, 90% compared to February when I was on the ventilator. So um, I'm here, glad to be here, and hope that I'm able to help somebody today if it's only just one person.
Okay. Uh, make sure quality is up a little bit here because it seems like we. Hmm. So the topic for the day is going to be is open relationships pretty much cheating with permission? How do you feel about that, Tori?
Okay. Just right out the bat, being a cheaty in a relationship, I say yeah. And that's just because you know, I was the I don't share my man type. I don't share my man type. Although, you know, we got people that say, well, as long as I can join, it's cool. I say honestly, it has everything to do with what the two are comfortable with. The agreement with the two, can't really call it cheating. But if there's three people and only two on the same on the same page, and one person out there in la la land, like, what's going on? Nah.
Mm-mm. Hold on. All right. So me, I think I'm with you. I feel like it is cheating with permission. I've heard the different angles of there being more of a emotional support when you have a open relationship. It also lessens confusion when it's open. But to me, outside of just having multiple sex partners, what is the true perk of having an open relationship?
perk, I think it could be.
You just ain't gonna share it.
Uh,
What was that?
perk I could think
What was that?
would just be the sex, because if it's not sexual, then why you friends? Why that can't just be your homegirl? Why that can't just be your homeboy that y'all just connect with on that level? Um, cause I do but I'm single, not in a relationship. I have hang out. That's it. Like if I'm like having a bad day and I'm like, like I just want to cuddle. Like they know that because it's already established. Ain't nothing happening from this but my fulfillment of on this couch, watch this movie with a blanket. I'm gonna be on your shoulder, hug up on your arm, and we're gonna watch. Nothing else happening from there. I do, and I'm protected. It's
What kind of
established.
shit is that?
It's just what it
Oh man,
is.
want to just come over to just fucking cuddle?
We listen. You. There are some that just enjoy some other people's company. They got
Uh,
somebody else to do the other part.
no, that ain't it, dog.
Yeah.
That ain't it. I wish my wife would. Back in the day, I wish my wife would call me and tell me we just gonna cuddle. What kind of shit is that?
I'm saying though, but we not in a relationship. We're not in a
Right.
relationship.
At one point, me and my wife wasn't in a relationship,
And we're not in a relationship either. Just
and
two individuals that understand we two individuals who understand each other, don't want anything from each other, but just to be in the presence, to hang out, to chill. If you filter whatever situations that coming up in engagements or whatever, like that's what we do. That's it. But it could be a reason why I'm still by myself. I'm not ready to. I'm not on a level where give myself totally being completely vulnerable. I'm not there yet. I'm
no, fuck all that. I ain't going.
what I mean,
Mm-mm.
if it's an agreement between two people.
I'm just, I'm just saying, for the most part, if I'm attracted to a woman, even if I took her up on the fact that I want to come over and
Mhm.
just cuddle, I know I'm going to be wishing for more.
But if that more is not gonna happen.
I'm still,
This is
I'm just telling you what a chat is. Is Kevin in here? What a chat. 'Cause this ain't it.
I'm serious. A lot of
No,
a lot of
I'm
my
dead
friends,
serious. I'm dead serious. Let me
a
see if
lot of my
Kevin listen.
don't
Hey Kevin.
understand it, but that's the relationship.
Hey Kevin. If you and a woman had a conversation and it was stated that it's not going past cuddling, would you still be hoping for more? That's the question. Matter of fact, even the entire nation that is in here should be able to answer that question in the chat. If you are having a conversation with a man and you tell this man, come over, we just gonna wrap up with each other. Do you really think he's not thinking he could possibly get more? Am I tripping? Stan Keith wants to talk. See, Savage even said he's hoping for more. He's definitely hoping for, especially if he's attracted to you. I'm telling you right
okay,
now.
so listen, let me give you some. Okay, let me give you some background. So initially, we were absolutely my type. I'm a type, but he doesn't want to be a husband. So for me, pretty much like I know eventually when I date, I'm dating for okay, I'm dating because I want a husband. I'm not gonna be out here just whatever. But once he didn't want to be a husband, it was a turnoff. But we're still cool. You know, he everything is still the same. It's just that he understands that once he never. So if that's what you're looking for, I'm not that guy. And I was like, okay, well, cool. And initially, because of attraction, I tried to push back. But when it kept coming, the conversation kept coming up, and it was just like, nah, I don't want to be a husband. I don't want to share my house. I don't want to share my bed. Not in that way. I don't want to share my closet, blah, blah. And I'm just like, well, no, ain't no me to be here. We just going to be cool. We go out to eat, go, if I say, oh, I want to go, blah, 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 he'd be like, who going with you? And I'm like, I don't really got nobody to go. Or I'll take you. That's what it is. So if I'm in a moment where I'm just like, hey, I want to, I'm bored. I ain't trying to go out here and add nobody on. So and he was like, okay, cool.
So let me get this straight. So let me, so obviously it ain't hitting. Have y'all ever had relation?
Never. Not even kids.
So you just eye candy just next to him?
Yeah.
So y'all just friends with a cuddle benefit?
Absolutely.
Nah, dog. Ain't nowhere in history.
I'll be the first then.
You ain't lying. I swear to God.
But it's more often than you think. But I promise you, I feel like if we had people like this, then you wouldn't be such in a hurry to think about it. Some people that ain't them. And then you get tangled up with somebody that don't want to just I don't want to just whatever. Why? I don't need that.
So you don't think he would fuck you?
He told me he would. He's like,
there we go.
Look, he said the ball is totally in my court. But
exactly,
he understands. Absolutely, he understands that because I'm not ready to go there. Is that the whole thing in knowing what you want, knowing what you want, then you can have those options. I don't want that. This is what I want. And if you can give me this, then that.
Even neighbors calling you out. Because at the end of the day, again, that is the tried and true thing that men always say. He's only at bay because you put him there. You told him it ain't going no further than that. But if the green light ever came on, you good as head.
Okay. And it would be just that I don't want a temporary amazing experience. I want a permanent amazing experience.
Now, I get your side. Don't get me wrong,
right.
But you're the only reason why that relationship is not taking a step forward.
Absolutely. That's why when I made my original comment, I said it all depends on what the agreement is between the parties.
Let me help you out here. That's not an agreement.
That is an agreement.
No, it's a verbal agreement. I'll give you that. But from a feelings, from an emotional type of thing, that's not an agreement.
It is.
Because if it was really an agreement, you shouldn't know that he would still go there with you.
I know that he would go there because simply he's a man.
Right. But you also said he would say it.
Oh,
When
he has
me and
it.
my wife was truly platonic friends, even mentally, I knew if she threw it, I'll catch it. But I never told her that. I would never go there.
No, originally he said it. Y'all kids. Nothing has happened. Absolutely nothing has happened. Nothing has happened.
Excuse me, my bad. Had a little moment.
Nothing. Nothing has happened. It was just like if you like how we met when I was in a like bad place, really bad place, and he pretty much was just like there, just be supportive, and he said that they were like, you about to friend zone him, and it's like, yeah, he getting friend zone.
He's only in the friend zone because you claim that.
Absolutely.
But if you let him out, you hit.
Nah.
That's the only part about it.
But
he
brought
me some nuggets and ain't shit to put on these bitches. I gotta eat them dry. I'm sorry. Damn.
Because he's firm on he'll never be a husband. He'll never be a husband.
That's because you.
Yeah, because
that's because he told you he'll never. He told you he'll never be a husband, which is why y'all will never go there because you know that, which is why you like, nope, fuck it, I'm not gonna do this with you. It's not an agreement. So even though y'all agree verbally, this is our limits. He's only doing it out of respect for you.
I appreciate that. Because you don't get it'd be 6 months and I never so it's just like I ain't doing that. I'm almost 40. Nah, maybe if I was planning on getting people, nah, that's not it.
So answer this as truthfully as possible.
Okay.
If he fucked somebody else, would you feel away?
He does, and I don't. I called him. He's like,
So, do you want him? Bring that ass back in here. Bring that ass back in here. Ain't no way. We having technical difficulties. Hey, boss, what you think?
Friends and want to tap that ass and shit. I'm just saying.
Oh my God, I thought it was just me. Ain't no way. There's no way. I mean, to each their own. First of all, you're in a I can't be like, oh, it's okay. You can go visit her because it's Tuesday and I'll see you on Friday. Ain't no way.
All right, producers, drop. Come on back up here.
I'm here. But
Mm-hmm.
oh, somebody said I was lonely. I'm not lonely. I like my life is full. And I'm getting at this point, and that's everybody's different. Everybody's appetite is different. Everybody's appetite is different. You have to do like I'm at a point where I've wasted 10 years in a marriage. I've wasted
Right.
17 years of relationship. At this point, I'm being selfish with me and I'm only getting what I want, and that's it. So no, I'm not. You can still want. I trust me, it happens. But like I said, I don't want a temporary amazing experience. I want a permanent amazing experience.
So do you only see it temporary if the person doesn't want marriage?
Yeah,
So
because
even though it's
my goal is to be with. I mean, I don't have a high body count already. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to just keep adding bodies just to be like, oh, because I'm trying to fulfill whatever's happening with me temporarily.
mm-hmm.
And in that moment, I can miss what who really coming and really supposed to be for me because I'm sitting up here playing with these temporary, and I'm not that. Um,
So
I do things to redirect my focus when those times come and it be like and it's just like no, 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 and and that's times when and it's crazy because how my life set up right now. Um, the number 4 recruit in the state of South Carolina. He going to college. My focus is on that. He plays with Cam Newton. He's 707. I'm constantly over here and over there, and I work a lot. I'm telling you, if you work a lot, you'll really be distracted.
so
Be too tired.
you said it happens,
Oh yeah,
but
ain't no. I'm not no
that's
robot.
temporary. But that's temporary.
Yeah,
So if it's temporary, why can't Mr. Cuddler tap it?
because to. I'm not in a mental. I can understand what happens next.
The same thing the other one does.
Huh?
The same thing the dude that's actually tapping it do.
I'm not. Not making myself available.
Nah, I get it. I get your side. But
Oh,
speaking from a man's
he tells me all the time. He's just like I think sometimes like we're he literally sometimes like I he was like some girls don't even got why you just like because you don't understand. I'm like no, I do understand. I said, but I conversation where I have to never happen. Never.
I hear you. But like you said, you even said it because you know he's a man, he will go there. So that's why I want to make sure you understand. It's an agreement. I'm not taking that away from it. It is an agreement.
I do.
But
I
but
constantly say I'm not ready.
but internally for him, it's just an obstacle.
Yeah.
That agreement is just an obstacle for him. It's actually an agreement for you. So he's like,
Oh yeah.
second this obstacle can move, your ass split.
He said all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell him, I said, that's why I distance. It's not like we cuddling 3-4 times a week or we cuddling 3-4 times. Nah, they very far and in between. Simply
That's
because
worse.
it's not.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. No, back it up.
It's not.
No. Let me. Hold on. Think of a crackhead, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a crackhead. You the crack.
Mm-hmm.
if I'm getting a little taste of you on a daily, me not getting you for a certain period of time doesn't hit me as hard because I'm used to being around you constantly. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But if I'm really after you and I'm fiending and I had a little taste of you on the first and I don't get a taste of you again until the 26th, I'm fiending like a motherfucker. Because just the pheromones of a woman sets a man the fuck off.
Absolutely. You getting what you really want from other individuals in between the time that we see each other. It ain't that.
No. Them
Yeah.
pheromones ain't the same, boo boo. Just like how women say all coochies ain't made the same.
They
All
ain't.
smells, all body types, all cuddles ain't the same. So I can't give
They
you
not.
that one. Mm-mm.
They
No,
not.
I'm
But
sorry.
it's. I promise you,
Mm-mm. So I'm not getting what I need. I'm getting a fill in.
they're not.
Ain't no way.
Okay,
Ain't no
so
fucking.
okay, there's no way that you can say that because guys say this all the time. Nah, this just my homegirl. This just my whatever. She your emotional support. She show up if something happened in your family. She showing up. She being there for you. She all this and that, and then you'll still this. It's the same exact
Oh,
thing. Same thing.
you know who you talking to?
I know who I'm talking to, but what I'm saying is, guys get away defend yourself to the fullest. What together because we this and we that and she this and y'all don't want to get rid of old
That's
girl
probably the only.
for
That's
whatever
probably
reason.
the only way it actually works. The only time a man looks at a girl like she's his actual sister or homegirl is when we done literally been knowing each other since almost diapers. You feel me? So that part I
Mm-hmm.
get. But if you take that part off the table, I'm here to tell you right now, there's not a man on planet that will just befriend a woman that he don't think about fucking. It's not gonna happen.
Well,
Nope.
that thought has never crossed my mind.
Because women are more strong-willed than men. I'm telling
Early
you what.
on, like when we first met, and there was the initial connection. We went on a 4-hour date at a restaurant, just sitting there talking, blah blah blah. Did was
Mm-hmm.
talk and eat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the next day it was like the next week, and that's when we had the and from the was ultimately I'm dating because I want a husband, and he said he didn't want that, and I was like, that's cool, and then because of chemistry, I still kind of whatever, but back and forth at the point I drew it on and it was just like, yo, like you actually, like potential. But I'm never gonna change your mind about because of how strong he
I feel it. I'm not saying that I don't. I feel it. Hold on. Whoa.
Everything wants to run slow. Oh, somebody got their what's the name? Their mic on because they can hear me.
Not me.
Who is that talking?
I don't think I ever catch feelings. ever catch feelings. Simply, I think like he'll never be more than just my friend.
Only because you put him
Unless
there.
like it would be like some miraculous something has to happen in his life to where he feel like he would able to change who he is, and want to share and want to be a husband.
So let's take this a step deeper. So even though you don't want to cross that line, at the end of the day, you do want him.
I
You
don't.
just don't want him in the capacity he's willing to give himself to you.
Change my sheets and shit. I don't got time. She lied. Girl, stop lying to yourself.
What are you
Okay.
doing?
Okay, I'm not. I promise you, I'm not lying to myself. If you know, I mean, it's because you don't know the traumatic experiences that I've already been through concerning relationships and in my marriage.
All had tragic, fucked up shit.
Absolutely, but everybody deal with them in their own way. And just because your response is no, we may not be this, but I'ma still fuck with him. That may be your response, but that's not mine because I'm different. I learned what it is that gets me in situations to where I'm not able to think clearly, and I'm sitting here and I'm accepting hurt and I'm accepting things that I really don't want simply because the sex is good. I'm not doing that no more. I've raised almost 2 grown men, and here I am going to be alone in my life simply because I haven't learned from my mistakes in the past. And I'm accepting crap that I don't want simply because the sex, because the gifts is good, because the trips is good, because the house is big, because the cars are nice. No, I'm done with that. Anything, and it's not that whole independent. No, it's not that. It's totally not that. Because I still feel that an independent woman still needs a man because you have desires and things that only a man can give you that on a if you're in a man woman relationship, like there are things that you can't do for yourself. So I hold like, oh, I don't need a man. I'm not on that at all. I'm currently where I'm not open to be position where I'm gonna risk the thing I've learned about myself just to say it's good. Everybody don't get it. Everybody not gonna accept it. But then that's where it comes. That's when it's my choice to choose who I allow to be in my company. And because you haven't experienced it don't happen because I'm living it. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's two in that. It's 2 people. And if there's an understanding on an agreement in a certain situation, then what? At any point that the lines are crossed, at any point that something else happens, that could be because one or 2 things. Somebody went back on something that they said it was not good. Something in that relationship changed that made them be to a place where like, you know what, let's try it out, let's see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So to sit there and say, oh well, ain't no way, for you ain't happen. And I used to be that person to be like, nah, ain't no way in the world a man and a female can be close and not sleeping together. It can't be. But here I am. I said that when I was in my teens and my 20s, early 30s, and I'm doing this. I'm living the same exact thing I said could never happen.
So,
and I understand exactly. I understand exactly why it's not happening. It's happening because I'm choosing to not go back on the things that I promised myself.
Bingo.
if you're
That's pretty
willing to
much.
drop your guard and settle, then have at it. But I have settled. I settled for 17 years. I ain't settling no more. Cause I'm being very selfish with me, and I'm on.
Cha. The fuck? Let me shut the fuck up.
I don't.
Shit.
I thought the topic was open relationship and cheating. I just wanted. I just want to know if that's still the topic.
We gonna get back to
Because I feel like
That's what the topic was. I mean,
you supposed to do this shit in your listen.
Hey,
But like I said, it's all about you gotta know what you want. You gotta think about it. At the end of the day, when you see that chick that you really, really want, you can be a dead, you can be a whatever. You know what I'm saying? And your last relationship trash, straight trash. But the moment you recognize what you want, you'll straighten up. That man will straighten up. He'll be a totally different man. I'm gonna do because that's what I want.
so
The comments don't scare me like nothing.
hey, this is the nation. This is where we at. This is it. But giving
Is it me again?
you holding your own. So we agreed on the fact that we don't share. So here comes the twist. Because usually it's either going to be a divide, but we don't have too many people in the nation that will go against the grain on that thought. So the reason why I say I was going to pull in a twist because you never really hear about the rules of an open relationship. What should be the rules, if any, for an open relationship?
I feel like all parties gotta agree.
You see, usually the gray area I feel like when it comes to open relationships is most of the time, I won't say all, but most of the time it's usually because one person wanted and the other one didn't know. It's one of those things where a conversation is had that says, hey, I think we should explore this, and then they both agree on it.
Yeah. I'm all about being you gotta dig in yourself and be honest with yourself. If I say yes to this, if I'm this, then that means I can't change my mind later. I'm open to feeling whatever happens at that point. I have to be okay with it. I gotta accept that because I agreed to that. If it hurt, if you like it, if you don't like it, you gotta you if you ain't that grown with yourself, relationship, because it gonna happen. It gonna be that time that come up,
I
and
think
you gonna be like, um, but you ain't run that past me. I ain't say I was okay with that, and then you left with, but we in this now. What you mean?
I think friends should be off limits.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Friends should be off limits. Um, but see, I'm the type. If let's just say if my wife was ever really serious and tried to impose this on me, I would feel like certain positions and certain things should be left only to me.
I'll be very transparent. I was dating my husband, leading towards possibly marriage, not sure, but where I was in love with him. And he was a person of he was I say it to this day, try me. I try anything. I try, like if it's gonna be fulfilled, it's gonna be fulfilling. Like if it's gonna make me feel good, I try it. So I was at a place to where it was all down, um, let's do this. And it was like, okay. And so then it was just like, wait a minute. You kicked in and it was just like, the real me kicked in and wait a minute, so she gonna do what? She gonna be where? And I couldn't do it. At that point, I was just like, nah, this ain't for me. I'm not that chick. Like, it ain't it. Even at that point in my relationship, that was the first signal changing in my relationship because he was so eager into that was what he wanted to do. And because I had that real check-in moment with myself to be like, yeah, and you gonna let this woman be, and you gonna be cool with it. And that's have to be real grown up about it because you can't change. Once you in the act, how are you gonna change? You gonna start crying in the middle, you sitting, nah, like I ain't want, no. You gotta have that real grown up moment. Like, I'm open to deal with whatever happens. In these moments, I gotta be able to deal with it.
What's up, gray hair?
What's up? What's up? Y'all can hear me just fine?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we talking open relationships or are we talking permission to be outside of our relationship?
We're talking about, well, at first we were talking about open relationships, then we went on a tangent, but then what I'm saying is now, because usually when it comes to whether or not somebody accepts open relationships or not, it's either a yes or no. It's a flip of a switch. We're either going to do it or we're not. So what I'm saying is now, I never hear anybody talk about the boundaries in open relationships. So what should they be if someone wanted to entertain it?
Well, they're set by the end of that individual person. You know what I'm saying? That individual couple. And they can go from anything to, you know what I'm saying, no sex or certain acts of sex. You know what I'm saying? They can go from no spending the night nowhere to you can't be out more than a few days before you need to bring your butt home. You know what I'm saying?
What kind of shit is no sex? That's the whole point for me.
No, because there's people who want that outside because of emotional things that may not be going on inside. You know what I'm saying? You may be somebody that works too much and she just needs somebody to go out to the movies with.
That's some fucking tofu ribs. That shit ain't fulfilling.
But that it's fulfilling to that person.
She better get a fucking pen pal.
You know what I'm saying? It's fulfilling to that person. Now, here's the flip side of that. This is why I asked, are we talking an open relationship or permission to step out? Because
are we talking open relationship?
Most open relationships go both ways. It's not just one person doing on the outside of this relationship. Both parties are on the outside and have other relationships besides what's going on in their relationship. Now, if you just got somebody where only one person is outside that relationship, that's not necessarily open.
That's cheating.
That's permission. It's not cheating because, in my opinion, cheating is being deceptive. Cheating is deceptive. Cheating is lying. And if that person is upfront and honest, then that's not cheating. You know what I'm saying? Cheating is when I renege at spades and nobody knows it till I get caught doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's cheating.
Okay.
But if you're
That sounds
honest
like
with
you
that
disagree,
person,
Tori. What we talking about?
and that person
I'm sick.
is okay with it, then that person's not cheating. Now, here's the thing. Here's why she probably call it cheating. Because she may agree with it to that partner, but she doesn't agree with it with herself. So therefore she goes, oh, he's cheating. I'm just giving him permission to do it. You know what I'm saying? And eventually she's gonna catch up to herself and say, oh, you're cheating on me. Because you were never okay with that person doing what they were doing. You just was okay with it because you were afraid to lose that person.
True, and I have to say, true, but that's what you have to dig in deep and say, hey, am I really up for this ride? Because once you say, then whatever comes with it, you got to agree to it. I said, I want to do this. That's how back to the whole cheating thing. Cheating.
But
Anytime.
then you can't.
I feel like if you're in a relationship.
If you agree to it, you can't call it cheating. You can just, the only thing you can do is renege on the agreement. That's the only thing you can do.
Okay. In open
relationship, that person cheated on you because they never
open relationships and permission to cheat. I mean, you're absolutely correct. And in the form of cheating, under open relationship and permission is correct. Because if you're in an open relationship, to step out, then yeah, you are an active party in that whole decision. If this is a monogamous relationship between two people, and you all of a sudden decide that you want to, have emotional support over here, that's cheating. 3, one person left in the dark.
But we're not talking.
One person don't know.
We talking open
no. In the subject that we're talking about, absolutely right now, you're absolutely correct. It becomes cheating
so
once.
Let's leave monogamy out of this.
When she got
monogamy ain't got nothing to do with this.
Absolutely. But that's why.
But
I said.
All right. But once she says or he says, I'm not fine with this no more. It's not cheating. It's still not cheating. You have just decided that you no longer want to honor the agreement set forth in the relationship. It's still not cheating. Matter of fact, if anything, you've cheated on that partner because you have now revoked everything you said about the agreement. You're cheating.
Yeah,
you're cheating in the relationship because because you just deceived that person and said, well, I'm okay with this, but you're not. So you deceived that person by being dishonest in what you're okay with.
Absolutely.
And this happens a lot in a lot of relationships, monogamous relationships and open relationships. We are not honest about what we're willing to accept in our relationships, thinking that once that person gets with us or gets to know us, they're going to change. They're not going to change. You're going to just start showing who you really are.
Exposed until somebody get hurt, till somebody feelings get. When something don't go the way somebody
you're dealing with something that you don't want to deal with.
I understand that, but I'm saying it's functioning working the way it want to go until all of a sudden something hit one part that don't. All of a sudden, hold up, wait a minute. I didn't know whatever, and then now all of a sudden you want to expose. Oh, you cheating on me? No, like when all the parts was working, all that good, you was fine. But the moment that you hit that bump in the road, and all the rest of the tastes good. Now all of a sudden you hold up, wait a minute, stop. I want to do this. And then at that point, there's this culture, oh, you cheated on me.
No, that
And that's
person
why I
didn't
said
cheat
at
on
it.
you. You
Betrayal
just
or
want to make that
deception.
person look bad by saying that they cheated, but they didn't cheat. You just decided to renege on the contract.
And that pressure bust those pipes. That's
Truth.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
truth behind it.
So
But that's when I go back to my situation, you gotta be fully honest with yourself with what step and what you're not willing contract. Oh,
I mean, so hey, look, sometimes you got to, man. Me and my
I mean,
wife,
make
we
it a
joke about it all the time. Like, look, man,
make it a
we're gonna have
business.
to renegotiate our contract because XYZ. So we, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so but open relationships are just that, and you have to be a strong person. You have to know yourself, and you have to have something going for yourself. You can't just be the type that's just sitting home,
You can't
Side note,
doing nothing.
I need the
you
nation to
can't be
stay
the
healthy
selling
and
side.
strong. I've been missing these conversations. I needed this. I needed this. Nobody's allowed to get sick. Wrap your kids up in baby wrap and bubble wrap and all of that. No offense, I'm not trying to make light of y'all situation, but I missed the goddamn conversation.
Cheers to that shit. When I heard about what the topic was, I pulled me a drink for this.
But
I
I
mean,
figured it
but
was gonna be
you gotta think. You have to think about what does open mean. Be 100%.
True that. But at the
And
end of the day, if I'm coming to my wife, talking about something open, it won't open in somebody else's legs. I don't need no emotional family members for that shit. I can go look in the mirror for some fucking emotional support. I'm not going to sit here and invite another headache.
Look, family members ain't gonna come cuddle when your wife on that long shift, bro.
What he just not say.
When you need to be the little spoon, when you need to be the little spoon, your wife ain't gonna do that. Yeah.
I no nigga up on my cheeks trying to cuddle. He gonna be cuddling his way up to fucking God. Cuddle these fucking nuts. Get the hell on with that shit.
I said, when you need somebody to cuddle with and your wife on doing a long shift at night, you ain't gonna.
My wife would say this. You want me to call her down here? That shit ain't going.
We already know your wife. Listen, man, we already know your wife ain't giving you no open relationship to do shit. So
no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you might as well get you a body pillow, bro, and call it a night.
She won't even let me share a 3-way kiss. No. It ain't happening.
But nah, what he said, it falls along the lines of that. But everybody said was out of this world to just like that. Oh, they just have you get an understanding that we just cuddle it and that's it. It ain't.
See, that's the point
No, nothing.
I was trying to get out.
Like that was why I did this, because
But that's the point I was trying to get out. There's no understanding. Okay, I'm getting the right words for this. There's a verbal understanding. You are saying stop. This is the furthest I'm going to take you. But internally to him, there ain't no understanding. There is a goal. Your cakes is on the menu. He just trying to figure out how long he gonna have to wait to get to him.
There's some truth in that, yes. There's some truth in that. But they got an app for that too.
That's exactly.
You just need cuddles. If you just need some cuddles, they got people you can pay to come cuddle with you.
You ain't lying. Matter of fact.
Well, I ain't paying him. I ain't paying no.
I'm just saying, if you want to cut out the fact that he's waiting for the right moment, There's an app for that, and you can pay somebody with the understanding that this is all we doing is cutting.
At least he getting something out.
You get what you pay for. I tell
Wow.
everybody that you get what you pay for. So I'm gonna try it one day. I'm gonna hire somebody just to come cut them.
I'm fucking done.
You know, you gotta experience life, bro. Like you gotta experience life. So why not? You know what I'm saying? Hire somebody just to come cuddle for a couple hours. You know,
Fuck that.
when I'm feeling emotionally vulnerable.
Fuck that.
You know,
I can't. I miss these goddamn conversations.
see,
That's crazy.
To each
yeah,
his
escort service.
it's not, like I said, I was one of those that said that there's no way.
Now you still gotta be at work at 4, right?
Me between well, the
Mhm.
weather's bad. I want them to send me something and tell me to stay my butt home.
Not you looking at it like the news waiting for school to go cut out.
That like, I mean, like, what the heck is going on, really?
Right, so the conversation.
Yeah, the wind,
is
like the
staying.
wind blowing trees outside.
Really, and so this will be the first time in a long while the podcast has literally lasted an hour. We usually go over. So
I promise you, I wish I could let you and y'all be back to y'all.
You
That'd be
probably
interesting.
don't want is he strong enough to stand? Because I was still a little light.
And I ain't even take the gloves off because I was trying to get my laptop going so I can call in. So I ain't even take the gloves off yet.
Remember, these podcasts go every other 1 p.m. Eastern time. So if you are here today, then I mean you gotta wait, skip a weekend and come back the evening. If you're not part of the nation, you are not part of the nation. You were a guest host, so you won't be part of the email chain. But for the people that YouTube and whatnot, you can reach out to what is my freaking email address? I don't even know my email address. Hold on.
I had it pulled up when I was trying to get everything situated, but I don't.
I'm over here drawing a blank. I got 2 of them. Hold on. Oh, I'm getting ready to say it again.
I don't know.
Yeah. So my email address to reach out is correspondence.rwmn@outlook.com. You want to be a part of the nation, you can email to that email requesting to join. I will send you what you need for the people that are viewing through YouTube. Also, if you know how to get in contact with me, there are several different ways to get in contact with me. Any way you want to get in contact with me, let me know. If you want to join the nation, you will be able to get in here. I got to tip my hat to Miss Tori. She held her own to be thrown in with the wolves, because usually most people can't handle that. So you did good for a first jump in. Other than that, content still to come. I'm not gonna keep doing my content in this basement. I know y'all love seeing my. I ain't gonna keep doing that. I don't want to be constrained to downstairs where there's no heat. It's cold as hell down here. I'm freezing my ass off. I miss these conversations. I'm glad nothing happened to where we had to cancel again. We are good. We back on and running. Sorry, you had some technical issues, Mr. Gray, because I know you were trying to get on earlier. And I'm gonna see what I this for my podcast, but today was very choppy, very, very choppy. So hopefully I can pull some good bits from it. So I thank everybody. You finna say something?
Nah, I was just